Hello everybody. Hello, it's Saturday evening. You are again here with us and we thank you for this. And there is another edition of Women Talk Forever about with Andrea and Juana. Hello Andrea.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Wana.
And today we thought that maybe you would like to discover a book that for me, it literally changed my life. And the author of this book, actually, he took his retirement at the age of 47. And he was not from a rich family. 47, retired. Perfect. Let's see how he did it. What were the changes that he this in this autobiography and also the steps that he proposed to disclose with us. The book is called Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and it's really the number one in the personal finance field. So we're gonna learn a lot, I'm sure. Andrea, what did you think about the book?
Oh my God, oh, everyone has to read it. Definitely, it's so nice, and it's something what it stays in my mind, and it comes over and over again. Even if I always knew it more or less, but maybe I didn't think that much about it, or I didn't feel it that much because you can hear things, you can say things, but if you don't believe it with all your mind, with all your body, you're not going to change anything. And it's something what I really want to say. What you invest in your mind, it's what it brings you success.
Wow. Yeah.
And for me, this comes like that over and over again because it's so important. Actually, everything comes from there. Everything about financial, everything you do comes from there when you understand it, when you want to believe it, when you believe in it and you want to change something. And if you really want to see results, you have to start now. We always say,
Yeah,
we always have that
that's true.
excuses. Oh, I'm tired now. Maybe tomorrow, or maybe next week, or maybe next month. It's always an excuse. But why would you have to start it tomorrow? If you have everything you need to do it now, why would you have to delay more? Because if you wait another day or another month or another year, it's going to be even longer to achieve your objectives, to get closer to your dreams, right? So
Mm.
why you
And
don't
not to
start
someone
now?
else's dreams, not to someone else's dreams, because it's easier actually, Andrea, to work for someone else's dream than for your own dreams.
Oh yes, definitely. That's really good that you said it. It's actually so true. It's always easier. I don't know why. I never understood why, because you work the same. Actually, you work more for someone else than you do for yourself. Why? I mean, what? How makes you happy? How does it help you? Just because you have something there, just because you have something where you go every day and it's the same routine, why would you not do it different? Why would you not try something else? What it actually really works for you and it makes you happy actually. And you learn to build it every day. And you start to plan. Because okay, you will say, how can I start now? I don't know anything about that. How can I do it? How can you tell me to do it now? Seriously? I mean, are you mental? But okay, you don't have everything now. Right, fair enough. I understand that. But what you can do now is to plan, right? So you put on the paper your objectives, your dreams, and you start to plan, okay, what do I actually have to do for it? How can I get it? How can I achieve it? And you start to learn. You start to read. You need to look
Mhm.
for the books you need. to develop that skills, right? Because nothing comes like that. Nothing comes overnight, right? No skill, no a behavior, no a success. Definitely no. You need to fail first to be able to be successful after, right? No one got rich overnight. But you know what I observe? Every time when you have a challenge, people goes down. They go down. The motivation go like
Yeah.
is damaged, completely gone. But how would you get better if you don't learn from that challenge? You have to start to understand it and to take the good part from each challenge. I'm always saying, I love challenges.
Yeah, me too.
I just love it. I mean, it's not that in that moment, you may be a bit disappointed when you get it. It's normal. But at least when you start to think again about what happened, you start to realize what you have learned from it.
Yeah.
What is taking you each
Yeah.
challenge. Because
And
everything comes in your life with a reason, right? And you need to see both parts. The good part, even if it's very small, it must be something good in there.
yeah.
That happened with a reason. It didn't come just like that. But every challenge makes me stronger, much stronger, and I'm learning more. Because when you have to deal with a challenge, you need to think. Yeah, and it's the most difficult part. You have to think to find the solution, right? You want to find the right solution in that moment. It may be the right one, it may not, but at least you need to be happy with yourself that you found a solution.
Exactly.
Because many people are saying this is too much for me. I'm running. It's not for me. It's too difficult. And then they give up. You cannot give up. What?
And also, what I loved also in the book, it was that always Kiyosaki said you have to challenge yourself. You have to attack your fears. You know.
Absolutely.
So he gave example. For example, I don't know. You don't understand how finance works? Go for a class of finance education.
Exactly, definitely.
You are afraid of public speaking? Go into a public speaking club. You are afraid of rejection? Well, do the network marketing. Like Forever, like other companies, there are other plenty of other companies having great products with network marketing, and you're gonna be less afraid of rejection.
This is the biggest one, I think. Definitely is the biggest one. Which are your thoughts, Wana? The biggest thoughts. Which are your thoughts about this? The biggest one.
About the book, well, I'm accountant. People who are on my profile may know because I'm always talking about accounting sometimes. Um, But until I read this book, I have not really realized what in personal finance assets and liabilities mean. That was really for me a key takeaway because I thought that, okay, if you have an apartment or if you have a big house and you live there, this is an asset, right? So if you take a company, their financial statements, it's going to be an asset, a house. But in our personal finance, if you pay for something without gaining anything, that's not an asset. That's a liability. So if you have a house where you live in, actually, and you just pay the mortgage for the next 30 years, that's your liability. But if you have a house that you rent and you get money for this, that's an asset. And the same for a car, yeah? What other, when you have a salary increase, let's say you work, you have a salary increase, first thing, oh, I'm going to have a better car. I'm going to have a bigger apartment. I'm going to have, I don't know, Gucci bag, let's say. But if all these objects doesn't bring you any income back, that's a liability. It's going to make you lose in the long term. And this is what I realized, and that's, I think that's my the knowledge that made me feel like, oh, I'm it's despite my my education in our countries, especially Eastern Europe, we are taught that okay, you have to buy your apartment, you have to stay in the job for the next 40 years. You know, it's kind of education. So it really got in conflict with my education. What do you think about it, Andrea?
Oh, yeah, oh, you're right, actually. It's absolutely fantastic when you realize the meaning, the real meaning of it, actually. Because whenever we have more money, how you are saying, even if it's a salary increase or is a bonus, we are thinking, oh, okay, how am I going to spend it? Let's see, more gifts for myself. But actually, we're not thinking about investing it. So if you are saying, okay, I don't have enough money, every month, I'm running out. I don't know what to do, honestly. I would love to have more. I want to buy more things. I want to have more for myself. But then you're not thinking of doing something. I mean, if you do exactly the same every month, you have the same salary every month, because normally they increase whenever it is, even if it's not too often.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Right?
Unfortunately.
It's little because normally the increase is yearly, right? So then when it comes per month, you just can feel it a little bit. So then if you want more, just do more. I don't know, invest in something, not just buy for yourself. Yeah, we need gifts. I love to buy gifts for myself too.
I love to buy holidays for myself.
Exactly. But if in your mind is always that idea that you would like to have more, then definitely. If you think you have enough and you have a decent life and you're just okay with how the way you are, okay, fair enough. But then if you keep saying to yourself, I want more, why do I not have more? I need more money. Then start to do something, right? It's not gonna rain with it. No, it's not gonna rain
Exactly.
with money.
And also Kiyosaki said that our mind is our best asset. So actually, if you, let's say, if you have the choice to invest in a course that can move you forward, you
Exactly.
know, that's that's the best way to hope that one day you get wealthy and in a better state, because we know that today, having a full-time job, especially one that pays, but we are not fully fulfilled with it.
Yeah.
It can be very heavy for our moral, for our well-being. And by investing in our mind, there is a hope that one day, you're gonna be rich.
You're gonna get there. Exactly.
Exactly.
At least you know where to look for it. Even if it's a book, yeah, you invest in buying a
Mhm.
book, or I don't know, like buying, I guess, a better computer, more technology, or how you're saying a course. It's always something you can do to just train your mind to have more experience, because whenever you have more experience, more situations to deal with, then you will start to practice and you feel that you
Mhm.
gain more knowledge, more skills, you understand better some of the things which maybe you were always thinking about, but you actually didn't realize the real meaning of it, what it is actually for. And also, many people are saying, okay, the rich people
They are
have to
lucky.
be, yeah, lucky or talented or
Yeah.
capable. But actually, everyone can get rich. Everyone
Mhm.
started from a point, and everyone did 100%. Everyone maybe was crying at some point, was failing at some point. And at some point, you need to find solutions. And you don't have to give up if you don't try enough. If you're trying everything in your power for, I don't know, 2 months, let's say, and it keeps not working, it doesn't mean specifically that there is a problem.
Mhm.
Maybe the way you are
Yeah.
doing it what's wrong.
Correct.
So you always need to learn from your perspective, from your experience, and always to try to see, okay, how else I can do it? Which are the ways are there to deal with? But if you always do the same, and you see that is not working, but you keep doing the same,
Exactly.
you're gonna have the same
It's
result.
for sure it's never gonna work, and you just lose your time. And exactly what it was Kiyosaki called the laziness. Laziness for him, it's not like someone who's lazy, just not the proper term, but someone who's not doing what he or her should do. For example, someone who's spending at the job 60 hours per week, you know, it's there. You cannot call that person lazy, but the fact that he spends, instead of training or getting better knowledge in other fields that can move him towards health, towards wealth, or spend the time with the family, he's doing something which is in his frame, in his comfort zone. And that's that is another conflict that I had for this word lazy, actually.
Yeah, wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah, yeah.
That's interesting. You see, this is happening when you actually read. You discover things which sometimes is like, wow, seriously. Why did I not know this before? Seriously?
And also for the first time, I heard about the rat race, because we
Mm,
are stuck in rat race at, rat, how do you call it? Mouse, right? It's a bigger mouse.
yeah.
When the mouse is stuck into a cage and he's turning, spinning, spinning, spinning on the wheel, and he cannot escape. He's there. It's like vicious circle. And all the things that we have conditioned in our head, like, like a job, like family situation, like any obligation that society imposes us, it's called the rat race. And the rat race is conditioned by the society, let's say. That's this is the rat race. That's like, oh, I'm gonna escape this rat race one day for sure. Soon.
Absolutely. And you know what? The idea we actually started this
Yes,
today, it was the fact that we work for everyone, but not for ourselves. Uh,
correct.
this is something we really have to think about, because if you are doing everything in your power, if you are giving the 100% for someone else to get
Correct.
the reach, and you say the same with the same salary, with the same work every day, every week, just think how that would be if you would do it for yourself.
Wow. Sounds very promising. Oh my God. I'm so happy when I can work for myself.
Exactly. This I wanted actually to bring on, because it's actually so related with what we are doing, Wana. The opportunity we have, it's absolutely fantastic, and we are doing it a few hours a day.
Hmm.
If
Hmm.
you do that full time,
We're gonna explode. We're gonna be rocket.
100% for your business, for yourself, because in our business, we are the most important. We care about us a lot, and we want to get better, to be happier, to to have more trust, to trust ourselves more, to be able to give that to someone else. Because if you are empty yourself, if you don't trust yourself, if you don't love yourself, you're not going to be able to give that to someone else, because you don't have it. And we always saying, as myself, I love to help people. This is something what I always dreamed of, to be able to help, to be able to make them happy, to make them smile. But then, very late or recently, I realized for real that first is myself.
Yeah. To
First,
put yourself first and pay yourself first. This is
exactly,
another lessons we also learn from the book, how to pay yourself first. And if you don't have money, find creative ideas to have more money.
exactly.
Thank you
That's
for
fantastic.
mentioning it.
You have to do something. You just have to do something. Just think about, okay, if you lose your job tomorrow, because now nothing is safe anymore. It's just
Yeah,
not. And I'm thinking about that myself too. You never know, right? What would you do? Do you have something in your mind what you would do if tomorrow you won't have a job? For me, it's a very sensitive subject, but it actually can be real. Even if you
exactly.
think, yeah, but I have a safe job, I'm going every day, I'm working there for the last 30 years. Yes, okay, fair enough.
Nothing is a
I always
sacred
said the same.
nowadays.
Exactly. I always said the same. But now, nothing, nothing is safe. And you
Exactly.
always have, you need to have, but to have your business is really good to have your business, but make from it a priority. Don't
Hmm.
have it like, it's just something else there, whatever. No, you have to make it as a priority because it's yours.
Yeah, treat
It's
it as
what
a serious business.
representing you. It's your image. Your business is what you are. It's what you think. It's the example you show. So have it work and you deserve more than anything. It brings you everything you want. And first of all, and the most important, it brings you motivation. For
Wow.
me,
Hmm.
to have a high motivation, to have something to think about as objectives, as dreams, it gives you power. And you fight every day with everything comes because you want to achieve it. Because it's there, you see it, you remember every day what you want to achieve, and you have the strength to do it. Nothing is gonna stay in front of you or against your dreams if you want it.
Wow.
Everything
Yeah,
comes.
you put it really well, Andrea. I have good tips. It's true that wow. Motivation actually, a desire to learn, a desire to educate yourself and to overcome your fears of rejection, public speaking. They're gonna make you, because Kiyosaki in his early 20s, he was living in a basement at friend's house. So they were even sleeping in their car because they had not even a place to sleep. And this guy retired at 47 years, retired. Just he did not work anymore. So if he's there and he's gonna give us instructions, and also Kiyosaki dedicated an entire book to network marketing, the business of the 21st century. So it's not for nothing that he did it. Like a real life school, real life practice. Amazing. I'm
And you know what is fantastic? Many people were searching and doing research over and over again to find what it works. And they wrote books. We just have it there to read and to apply it. Because if they
exactly,
did it, it means it was working and it works. So you just need to understand it and to learn and to take each part what it can benefit you as well.
exactly, exactly. And to take it as a real life business, but a serious business that's gonna drove you to the wealth that you need and you want. Okay, thank you very much for having you here.
Wow,
And
it was
we're gonna
again.
come back, right, Andrea, with other interesting books, and we're gonna come back to
Yes,
Kiyosaki also one day,
definitely,
for
yes.
sure. And we are waiting for you next week, next Saturday, for a new edition surprise of Women Talk, Talk, Talk Forever about.
Let's see.
Yeah. Have a nice evening.
Take care, everyone.
Take care. Bye bye.